Hi, welcome back to another video of Sticky Lessons with David Gugino. So today I have a lesson about kindness. Why do you ask? Because kindness is a very big thing that a lot of people talk about. Some people hate being kind. Some very mean people believe that kind people are like they disrespect them because they're kind. Some people think they always have to be hard and be like, no, being kind is a sign of weakness. But the lesson I have today is a way that I perceive kindness, because being kind gets you very far in life. Like, people talk to you because you're kind to them or you're nice to them. Like, that's why people talk to you. So if you wonder why this person continues to talk to you, it's because you're nice to them. It's like with girls who have boyfriends who are really mean. They will still be with that boyfriend if the boyfriend is nice to them. I'm talking about just being nice to everybody. Because in life, a rule of life is you have to respect everybody. Why? Because you just have to. It's a part of life. Like, even like your school bully, you have to respect them. Now, you can stand up for yourself and you can hit them, but in the end, you have to respect them no matter what. Because you have to respect everyone. Because if you don't, then people are going to disrespect you. Like, I believe forgiveness is a more powerful thing than vengeance. Because it takes true toughness to forgive somebody for doing something to you than it is to just get revenge. But anyway, when it comes to respecting and being nice to people, it's rare. It may sound crazy, but it's simply rare. So when someone's mean to you and that like gets at you, you tend to think about like, wow, that person was mean to me. Now, if they were kind to you, you probably would still be thinking about it, but it wouldn't like eat at you. You'd be like, wow, that person's really nice. So it kind of goes both ways. It's like simply telling a random person how they're doing. Not telling. Simply asking a random person how they're doing. Like, when you ask people how they're doing just randomly, they're like, huh, he's a nice guy. Or if you just say hi to him and build up a conversation with them, some of them will be like, wow, just thanks for saying hi. Because that just makes people's day. It simply does. But it's not just being nice part of it, too, or the respect part of it. It's taking the effort. It's putting in the effort into being kind and to talking to people. Because everyone loves effort. When you work a job, and if you're not super good at that job, but you show so much effort in trying to be good at that job, people see that. But now the first thing I want to talk about with kindness is being kind builds relationships. Now, why are relationships important? You have to build relationships everywhere you go. Now, it doesn't have to be like big relationships, like you have to go out to dinner with them, you have to be friends with them, you have to have them over. It could just be mutual relationships. Because when you develop a mutual relationship, sometimes like that's like a person's like that makes a person's day. If you go to someone at the gym, for example, and you say hi to them every time you go there or just have a conversation with them, that just makes their day. And then they always also probably think at the back of their head, like, well, I'm going to see David at the gym again today, and I'm going to have to talk to him. Then, because that's just what you do. That's how you think about it. So when you have a mutual relationship, if you do build one, that's where the effort comes in. You have to make an effort to say hi to this particular person when you have a mutual relationship. But also, relationships help you in general. Because they help you, because someone might even want to hook you up with a job. Someone might want to set you up with a girl. Someone might, I don't know, just help you train for something. Because it all has to do with talking to people and just being nice to them. Because being nice just builds a ton. I'm going to talk about 3 things, but that's why when you hear celebrities talk, they're like, yeah, being nice gets you far everywhere you go. But the reason why that is because if you're nice to somebody, they take the time to invest in you because of the way you treat them. And when someone takes the time to invest in you, that is when you really put your A game on and put in all your effort to help that person. Because that's like the way life is. It just is. When I started selling insurance, I just had 2 people come up to me and be like, hey, would you be interested in sales? Why? Because I was nice and I was kind to them, and I also had a good personality. But now the other thing that kindness does, when you are kind and you continue to be kind when you don't want to, that builds something nifty called character. See, the reason why being kind is difficult is because there are times where you don't want to be kind. You could be having a crappy day and the first thing you want to say to somebody is fuck off or shut up or F you and stuff like that. And the thing that sucks about that is because it happens a lot throughout the day. Like, I serve tables as a job, and when I have like a guest that's mean to me for no reason whatsoever, I go back in the kitchen and I just want to be mean to everybody else, but I continue to be nice to everybody else. And then I take my anger out on the gym. But that is the other thing. Take your anger out on something that makes you happy. Like, if you like video games and you're really mad one day, just play a crap ton of video games till all your anger goes away. But that's not the point of the story. That's not the point in the matter. Being nice builds character because of the example that I just used. If you continue to be nice when you feel horrible or you've gone through something horrible, that's like respect right there. That is like so crazy to me. Or it's like people who've had horrible lives, and aside from making something better, they have still, during their horrible life, they still continue to be nice to people, even though their life is horrible. Like people who have bad home lives and are super nice, I respect those people immediately because they can like do all of this. They can cuss, they can swear, they can. That's the same thing. They can swear, they can get into fights, they can do drugs, they can do all these other things, but they choose to be a good person because they know that being a good person will get you far in life. And that's where building character comes in. It takes true character to be nice when you don't want to. Then that is the other thing that leads to. Being kind can be a very brave thing to do. Now, why is being kind brave? Being brave when it comes to being kind is sometimes it takes real courage to be kind. Like if you have a high school bully, after you get done standing up for yourself, it may take time to be nice to that bully. But usually in the end, when the bully respects you, like it just takes one time. It takes one time to stand up for yourself and people will immediately respect you. Now, if it's people you don't respect that don't respect you, you don't worry about those people. Yeah, if it's just words, you gotta let it go. But if it is just words, you have to be brave and continuing to be nice to them. Even if they say more crap to you back, just continue to be nice to them. Now, yes, you do have to stand up for yourself, but after you stand up for yourself, just continue to be nice to them. Continue to take that courage and just be nice to them. But now being kind isn't necessarily courageous, but the reason why it's courageous is when you're afraid of being kind to somebody because they're probably going to say something mean to you, that's when the bravery comes in. Because being kind to them could probably help you later in life, or they might help you later in life, or they just might change because of the way you treat them. Now the last and final thing, when it comes to being kind, other people tend to notice you for being kind. Because when people tell you how nice you are, like even when you're in school, if you're a nice kid in school and your teachers send a note to your parents, hey, your son's really nice in my class and is a good student, you could take so much pride in that. Because I'm pretty sure that teacher really wrote it only to you, not to everybody else. But when it comes to stuff like that, you have to take pride in people just noticing you. Even if it's for being kind, or if it's just for something you did in class. Like if you got a good grade on a test and someone noticed you for it, that's fine. If you're in a gym and you're not the strongest person there, people notice you because you're nice to everybody or you talk to everybody, that's awesome. If you go into a grocery store or if you're a regular somewhere and people notice you and they're like, yeah, he's a really nice guy, I love talking to him. People love that. People just eat that shit up. When you're nice to somebody, just take the time to talk to them and ask about their lives. They eat it up. They love it. They love taking the time to talk to you when you take the time to talk to them. And that's what it is. And being noticed could get you another opportunity, could get you a different job, could get you a new relationship in your life. And your life could just change by people noticing you and people looking forward to talking to you because of the way you talk to them. So this is a little lesson about being kind. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.